Good morning, guys. Jay here from BX Journeys. Lou here from BX Journeys. Here is another BX journey on my way to Seattle via Chicago. It's gonna be a long day for me. Lewis, unfortunately, will not be able to be on his sailing. I'm gonna be doing an Alaskan cruise solo, unfortunately, but again, we're doing this for you so we can let you know what goes on in an Alaskan cruise, right? So, all right, let's go. On the way to the airport. The weather's miserable here in New York, but anyway, it's cold. Hey guys, so here I am at JFK. I'm ready. So let's see what happens. This flight is full, so I might end up jump seating to Chicago, and from there I have to connect to Seattle. It's gonna be a long day. But I do this for you guys. I made it on. Let's go. Hey everyone. So I made it to Chicago, and I'm glad I made it out of there. The weather in New York was horrible. So also Newark Airport is having issues with air traffic controllers, and they shut down the airport earlier because they don't have enough staffing to handle the flights, right? I flew out of Kennedy, got to Chicago without a problem. Now I have to sit here for a couple of hours for my next connection flight to Seattle. One lesson to learn about this travel is I will never do a cruise where I have to connect because my airline doesn't have non-stop flights. I originally booked Alaska, and I forgot it was Mother's Day weekend. So when that happens, it's full. There were 25 open seats, but when I booked it with Alaska, now full. So I didn't want to take a chance not making the flight on the Alaska on another carrier that I don't know what their policies are as far as standby. I can't even see the standby list. I just can see the open seats. But with that said, I'm gonna get myself something to eat. And here's the food court in Chicago. I'm gonna get myself something to eat. It's opposite from gate K5. Mancho Walk, they got McDonald's, they got Regio's Pizza there, they got Burrito Beach, they got smoothies, Starbucks right behind me. Time to eat in Chicago. I got myself some Asian food, Manchu Kitchen. Got myself some orange chicken with some rice and veggies. It's gonna be a long flight to Seattle, so I'm gonna make sure I eat something, right? Now I have about another couple of hours before I depart to Seattle. I just ate, so I like to give myself ample time in between connections. I hate connections. Lewis can tell you. I like direct, non-stop. But when you connect, things happen. So FYI for all of you that decide to fly, make sure you give yourself ample time in between flights because things happen. Look at Newark, they shut down the airport this morning. So if I would have been flying out of Newark, we'll say whatever happened, right? So I'm buying some candy for the crew. About to board my flight to Seattle in about an hour or so. Long wait, but I'm ready. Chicago to Seattle. Long day. Let's go. So guys, I made it. I'm on board. I'm on my way to Seattle. Long day. So guys, just got into Seattle on time. Because of construction, we have a ramp stand, so I'm tired. Long trip, but I made it here. So here we are at baggage claim. I gotta wait for my bags. Carousel number 13. Trip was seamless, long, but yeah, I made it safely, so I just went with my bag and then head to the hotel. Hey everyone, so here I am in Seattle. I got my bag. I'm gonna go upstairs to the 4th floor, cross over down to the 3rd floor to catch my hotel ride. Still not over. Almost there. And now I'm here just waiting for the airport shuttle. Hampton Inn. Still waiting. I already called them. Should be on their way. I'm tired, guys. This was a long commute. I don't like connecting flight. I've been up since 4:25 in the morning. I got here in Seattle 5:30, and that's 8:30 New York time. So this is long, but anyway, I'm waiting for the shuttle, and let's see what happens after that. Okay guys, my ride to the hotel is here. The Hampton Inn provides you with transportation to the hotel and to the airport, and they also provide you with some free breakfast. So one of the reasons I like Hampton Inn, but yeah, they're here. It's about a 10-minute ride from here to the hotel, so I'm ready. Let's go. Good evening everyone. Jay here from BX Journeys. Finally made it to Seattle. I'm at my hotel. I'm staying at the Hampton Inn at Southport. South Center actually it's called. It's about a 5 to 8 minute drive from the airport, but the guy was driving pretty fast, so we got here super fast. Now, I'm exhausted, but I gotta give you a tour of the room. You know how I do, you know how I work out. I'm exhausted, but I'm gonna pull through. So basically, I stayed at this hotel because why? It's cheaper than staying downtown Seattle. 2, free breakfast is also served. It's hot breakfast here. 3, the beds are super comfortable at the Hampton Inn Hotel. 4, they provide you transportation from the airport to the hotel. And also, since I'm taking the train into downtown Seattle tomorrow morning, they're gonna take me right to the subway station, which is their, I forgot the name of this, what they call their rail line here, but it's $3. I'm gonna go downtown, and from there I'm gonna take an Uber to Pier 66, which is where Norwegian Bliss will be docked. So yeah, I have a long day tomorrow as well. Right or wrong. So let me give you a room tour. Okay guys, this is my room number 135 here at the Hampton Inn. Here's some hooks for whatever sweaters or coats you have. And here's the evacuation. Always plan an evacuation. Never know there's an emergency. Just know where the nearest exit is. I think that's very important. And here's the bathroom, nicely appointed. Plenty of room to shower. I'm not using a gimbal right now, guys, so I'm gonna do my best to try to keep a steady shot. And they have all the stuff in there: shampoo, conditioner, shower gel, blow dryer there if you need it. Little chair here. And here's the thermostat. You want to adjust the temperature. The temperature here in Seattle is beautiful. And then here's the light. So I'll put that on for you guys. Right underneath the bed there's a USB and also a light switch for the lamp and 2 110 volts. This looks like a 42-inch TV, I believe. Has a microwave underneath. Also has drawers here. And a refrigerator to your left. To keep your things cool. Here's a desk area. Coffee maker if you need it. A place for your bags, additional storage underneath. Another USB on the other side of the bed, and 2 110 volts. Telephone. Closet. And I'm on the first floor, guys. I didn't feel like taking elevators because people from cruise, they hold up the elevators. But I don't know about this. This to me is like a safety thing to be on the ground floor. But it's only one night, so I didn't feel like waiting for what is that? I didn't feel like waiting for the elevators when everybody's going on a cruise. Everybody has to take the elevators. I love this little wall paintings they put up. That's very nice.
Like, I really wanted to stay in downtown, guys, but it's so expensive. So to save a little, again, this vlog is gonna be cruising to Alaska on a budget. I'm gonna be very, very frugal on this cruise. So I'm just showing you guys how to do this on a budget. We're gonna show you a breakdown of how much everything costs, the cruise, the packages that I have on board. I ordered water, the room. Well, the flight didn't cost me anything because I work for the airlines. That was a whole nother story. But yeah, this is the room here at the Hampton Inn at the South Center in Seattle, Tacoma. So let me explain real quick what happened. Originally, I booked a flight on Alaska, nonstop. I would have been here about, what, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:30? Nonstop from New York to Seattle, right? Not Alaska. Alaska Airlines. As an airline employee, you know, I can travel on other carriers, right? Long story short, yesterday there were 25 open seats. I'm like, okay. But then I forgot that this is Mother's Day weekend. And everybody travels on Mother's Day weekend. So this morning when I checked the flight, no, actually yesterday night, late at night, the flight was completely full, oversold. So I didn't want to take a chance to go on standby on another airline that I'm not familiar with. I've never flown Alaskan airline before. I heard they're wonderful. But I didn't want to take the chance of standing by from them and not being able to make the flight. And they have a standby system as well, and their employees go before me, and I have no way of seeing who's on the standby list. And I will be at the bottom because I'm considered another airline standby. I'll be at the bottom of the barrel. So if there's 10 people ahead of me and they're all Alaskan employees, they're gonna go before me. And then I don't even have access to sit on their jump seat either. So I didn't want to take that chance. I needed to get to Seattle. So I ended up canceling that and then I'm rebooking my own carrier with a connection through Chicago. And boy, to get up at 4:25, 4:45, 4:30 in the morning, to get here at 9 o'clock at night, New York time, 5:30 arrival here in Seattle. It's a long, it's a track. Let me tell you, it was a trip. It was very long. Plus I always give myself 2.5, 3 hours connection in between. I don't like to do these 1 hour connection. I don't know how passengers do it. I refuse. So this is why I got here a little longer, because I had a 2.5, 3 hour sit in Chicago. But I made it. That's what's important, right? So, all right, let me walk around the hotel and show you what else. Again, this is in the middle of nowhere. It's close to the airport, 5 to 8 minutes. The driver was driving fast. So let me show you the hotel. On the first floor, there is an ice vending machine. There is a swimming pool. Well, the weather here in Seattle is lovely. Now this is where the elevators would be in the first floor. There's a pool. I already showed you guys the pool. And guys, this is the gym. Got treadmills there. Very small, but it does the job, right? They do have meeting rooms. So if you do get hungry in the middle of the night, there's some snacks there. And is this open 24 hours?
Yes.
Okay. And there's a charge for all of these.
And then there's also coffee 24 hours as well.
Oh, coffee is 24 hours if you need coffee. You have coffee 24 hours here. And this here's the breakfast area. They have full breakfast here with omelets and waffles, I believe. And this is a sitting area for breakfast. That's the van that brings you to the airport. However, you can also set it up for them to take you to the train. You don't have to go to the airport and then take the train. No, they'll take you right to the train station. You just have to make a reservation when you check in. And right over there in the distance, I don't know if you can see it, it's the Embassy Suites. As you can see, there's really not much here. This is just an overnight stay, and I decided to stay at this hotel because it was more cost effective for me, because staying downtown is a lot more money, and I save money by staying here. I know I wanted to stay downtown and see all of Seattle, but yeah, here we are, Hampton Inn, South Center in Seattle, Tacoma. Again, guys, so if giving you a tour of this hotel, again, if you are interested in traveling out here in Seattle, a place to stay, well, I can recommend to stay just for an overnight. This is a good little spot. It's in the middle of nowhere, really, but Hampton Inn, you can't go wrong with breakfast, and they have good customer service, and they'll provide you transportation to the airport if you have to, or they provide you transportation to the subway, to their subway system. I forgot what their subway system here is called. And the subway system is going to take me to downtown tomorrow, and from there I'm going to Uber it, so it'll be a lot cheaper. Remember, traveling on a budget. That's what this Alaska cruise is going to be about. All right, guys? So don't forget to comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Again, Louis and I are travel advisors. And if you're ready to book a cruise or a resort or hotel, but we mostly focus on cruises, but hey, if you want to stay at a resort, we'll do what we can to help you, right? All right. So everyone, that will end my travel adventure to Seattle. I left out of Kennedy. I already explained to you what had happened, that I was supposed to be in Alaskan Airlines, and I ended up changing to my own carrier because 25 seats open yesterday. Today was oversold, and then they want to take a chance being bumped off their carrier. And plus I checked the bag. So the fact that I'm checking a bag, you know, I don't know how they operate, but yeah. If I was traveling with my carry-on rolling with me, then okay, I have a little bit of flexibility. But when you're flying another carrier that you've never flown before, it kind of complicates things a little bit. So yeah, guys, I'm ready for bed. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Tomorrow's a big day. Tomorrow will be cruise day. I will be boarding Norwegian Bliss out of Seattle, Pier 66. To Alaska. Now, when I booked this cruise, the only thing I don't like about this cruise already is that the port stops are short. I didn't notice that when I made the reservation. You arrive at 6 in the morning, and by 1:30 in the afternoon, the ship is already leaving. So doesn't have long stays at the ports, but we'll do, again, cruising on a budget, right? This is how we do it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching. We finally hit 7K. Thank you so much. Let's try to make it to 10K, guys. We appreciate the love for all you new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining the BX Journeys family. And with that said, I'm going to bed, guys. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm going to take a shower and a la cama. I mean, to bed. And for those of you out there, I do speak Spanish. For those who want to reserve a cruise, I speak Spanish fluently. Read, write, and speak it. Just in case for those who want to book a cruise with us, all right? Have a good night, everyone. Stay blessed, and I'll see you tomorrow morning when I say good morning, having my breakfast, and then from there I'll head over to Pier 66 in downtown Seattle. Good night, everyone.